A minute away here.
Right, and it's been his primary source of his career for 37 years. And it's all, we've had the pleasure of covering a lot of Tampa Bay racing over the years here on TVG. We've had the pleasure of listening to his race calls. And we have the pleasure of throwing to his final race call right now, which is always difficult to do because there's no way we can sum up a life and a career in the booth appropriately or deservedly for what Richard Grunder has brought to the game. And I think the most important thing is what Caleb touched on there. He has always had a natural passion and excitement when he calls the races, and I think that's a great attribute for a race caller. It is infectious when people hear it. It brings the excitement out of what you're seeing with your eyes, and it's been fantastic to be able to cover his races and listen to his calls over the years. So for one final time, the last time we will hear Richard Grunder brings you the call live from Tampa Bay Downs.
From the outside, Black Prong in the bright yellow silks. He steps in. They're at the post for the 10th and final. And they're off and running and sent away in perfect order. Indian Buzz is away alertly and right to the early lead. Along the rail, Imperial Brew now moves up. There's the favorite, Friendly Fella, now emerging with the lead, and Black Prong gets over nicely from the outside post. Will go to the turn, racing along fourth, and the last horse away is Gold Wing and Pablo Morales. To the clubhouse turn they go, and Friendly Fella drops over to the rail and now has the lead and the margin by 2. Up on the outside, Indian Buzz now racing along second, 2 lengths farther back. Imperial Brew is third. Black Prong is in hand, settling into stride now to be fourth. Back to the inside, King Leonardo is traveling along now fifth. From between horses, City Storm now racing along sixth, 3 lengths farther back to Plato. Now racing along seventh, 2.5 lengths farther back to King Andre, and the trailer is still Gold Wing. They leave a half mile still to run, and Friendly Fella trying to take them start to finish. Indian Buzz is in pursuit now second. Up on the outside, that's Black Prong now putting in a run third. Then it's a length and a half farther back. Up on the outside, King Andre is now gaining ground fourth as they approach the quarter-mile pole. Friendly Fella has the lead. Imperial Brew now moves up on the outside to challenge second, and there goes City Storm sweeping up 4 wide now to challenge. It's absolutely wide open with 3/16 of a mile to run in more ways than one. Friendly Fella is along the rail, still digging in gamely. Imperial Brew continues to badger away second. A late run along the rail by King Leonardo. Friendly Fella handled beautifully throughout, and Friendly Fella and Antonio Gardo will score. Imperial Brew hangs on to be second. Along the rail, King Leonardo was third. There's a photo for fourth. And that's a wrap from Tampa, and God bless everyone involved in the thoroughbred racing industry.
That was a very nice call there, and he did throw a little something on the end there. Thank you, Richard, for 37 years of race calls, and he called his final race of his career impeccably well. A Friendly Fella winning here, and by all accounts, Richard Grunder, a friendly fella in his own right. So apropos here, the name of the winner.